Drivers, start your engines! Welcome to Racing with Mason. In this series, you'll see yours truly, me, Mason D, on location at the track, off the pace, and in the pack, behind the wheel, over the wall. In every race, I include y'all. You ready? Let's go!
Racing with Mason. If you're looking for a real good time, Racing with Mason. We'll see you at the starting line. Racing with Mason. On the track or in the pits. Racing Mason Dixon. You the competition fits.
Yeah, buddy. Last time on Racing with Mason, it's Power Wheels Racing for Adults with the Power Racing Series. We getting ready for a weekend of fun. Homemade electric go-kart racing at Faire, Milwaukee, and the Barbecue Ridge Runner will be making its Power Racing Series debut. The green flag is in the air and part 2 is underway. Let's go trackside and check in with our Midwest racing correspondent. That'd be yours truly, me, Mason D. Greetings from Milwaukee, Wisconsin. We at the Discovery World Museum, and we're going to discover all about adult Power Wheels racing. All right, that sounds just hilarious to begin with. I started looking if I could get in one of them Power Wheels races where they coast down the big hill and everybody wipes out, and I discover there's this group of fellers and girls that take these electric go-karts and mount Power Wheels cars to them, and they go road racing at these Makers Faire. We at Makers Faire in Milwaukee, so there's a bunch of nerdy techie people with their science exhibits and stuff, and we fit in that category too, because we spending all this time, energy, and money pouring our sweat equity into building these electric go-karts that could go around these sort of tracks. So we got a hay bale marked off parking lot, and that's going to be our road course today, this weekend, here at Maker Faire, Milwaukee. The Power Wheels Racing for Adults at the Power Racing Series. Yeah, buddy.
We have our timing and scoring truss here that requires you to attach a transponder to your vehicle.
All right, we're here with Andrew Camandella, one of the executives of the Power Racing Series.
Yeah.
Tell us what's going on here.
So we're here at Maker Faire, and for the next couple days we'll be having races all day. So we have teams from all over the country that come and race with us. And basically we set up a track here, and we run timing and scoring system. So we calculate people's track times and things like that. And yeah, it's all electric racing. So people charge batteries and build their own cars and then race them around. But they're all based on Power Wheels.
All right, we are here with Power Wheels racer Andy Bushko from Akron, Ohio, making. You drove through what? Indiana, Illinois, and all the way up to Wisconsin. How far do you drive for Power Wheels racing?
The farthest we went was Minnesota. That was a 12-hour drive.
So this is my first Power Wheels race. Tell me what I'm in store for.
A lot of silliness, a lot of fun, and a lot of learning too, because things will break and we'll have to fix them.
Yeah, I tell you what, man, it sounds embarrassing that here I have all this racing experience and building cars and stuff, but building a Barbie Jeep kicked my butt, and all the steering geometry that goes into this and stuff, it's mind-boggling. So, all right, so tell us about your car here.
This is the Boba Fett Corvette. It's not just about going fast, it's also trying to be fun. They have what's called Moxie points. So like if your car breaks down, you can earn Moxie points, and we kind of just wear we wear the breakdowns like a badge of honor.
Okay, that's
blow
good.
a tire, you can win a prize. Also, we do funny themes. Like we are the Boba Fett's Corvette, we can call it the Fett Vet.
I like that.
There's a bunch of other ones. I think one year Gary the Snail took the lead, and that was funny because his eyes were on pool noodles, so as he went around corners, the eyes would hit everybody. So it's a lot of fun too.
I just did my qualifying lap. I got 10th place. My first time around, the roll bar of the Barbie Jeep actually blocked the transponder because they have a truss that goes over, like them Formula One races or whatever, and it was my roll bar was blocking the transponder from reading right, so I had to reroute that. It's up on the left front fender now. Real squirrely on the steering, but managed to get 10th fastest. Now we're going to put Barbecue behind the wheel and see what she does. Come on in, Barbecue. You're about ready to make your debut of driving a Barbie Jeep, and your name's Barbie. So what do you think?
I think it's pretty cool that I got a car that's actually named after me. But gosh, looking at how fast some of these cars go. I just hope I'm not going to be laughing as much as I was during.
All right, so if Barbecue qualifies faster than me, she might be the driver for the weekend. All right, y'all, we're going to send Barbecue out on the track for her first qualifying effort. Let's go.
No, it's not an improvement. That lap was 27.3 seconds. Your best time is 23.5.
Well, our steering still sucks, but at least we could get around the track without having to use reverse, at least most of the time. I also discovered that our 1,000 watt electric motor ain't nearly as fast as those folks running 2,000 watt motors. Heck, some people are even using big old alternators out of ambulances to propel their creations. With so many home-built cars built from the ground up, at least I had the confidence that my factory-built production cart would be reliable. A lot of these other cars were already breaking down during practice and qualifying. The longevity factor was going to be a big asset this weekend.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Okay, the one thing I was banking on, reliability, failed me early in the race. It looked like my controller might have burned up, and there's 30-some wires coming out of that, so swapping the controller was stressful and didn't help. 2 races down. The first race I was going good until the caution flag, and then I stopped, and then there was nothing else. So we rolled it in the pits, had no power to the rear wheels. I replaced the controller, and that didn't do it. I missed the second heat race. I was so disappointed in that. And then I went and I got some help. Andy helped me out, man, and we discovered the problem. I got hydraulic brakes on the cart, but what it was there's this wire that when you press your brakes, it's a little switch saying, hey, he's pressing the brakes, cut the engine power. Well, when that happened, when the wire broke, it just the motor thinks that that I'm pressing the brakes the whole time, and I ain't. So it just killed the power to the engine. Well, we figured it out, put it all back together, and now we're getting ready for the relay race. So this is our 3rd race of the day. It'll be the relay race. It's just for fun. It ain't for points. They're just putting on a big show. So we're excited about that. It's a passing the baton.
That's what's
Jenny Plaster from Chicago, and we just finished the relay race. She was our first leg of the race, and man, she had us in first place. And by the time I was done, we was in last place, I think. But your little car is the funnest one out here. I think it is so fun to watch you drive that.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that.
Well, you look like you're like a cartoon or a storybook character. You know, they should do a whole book series on you. Jenny Plaster and the Power Wheels Racer. So tell me about your car.
She's solid. I'm very able to crash into people without her braking. That's what really counts, right? Leaf cells, like a lot of how folks run. Let's see. Most things on her are overpowered, which is why we don't melt motors like we used to. So.
Okay. So you don't want too much motor, huh?
Oh, we want too much motor.
Oh, you do.
So that we can like limit it such that it's never working too hard.
Oh, okay, I got it. I'm learning all this technology, this electronic stuff is new to me. So tell me about your design though. Did you hand paint that?
Oh, I did hand paint that.
Okay. So what do you call it? What's the name of it?
A dead bug.
All right.
So it mostly because she has a motor controller problem where she stops every so often, inexplicably. So if you ever see me like body slamming forward, it's because I'm trying to jumpstart her by giving her a little bit of motion.
What happened? This thing seems to corner so great, but I did see you up on 2 wheels earlier today.
Oh, I've got to swing my body weight around. If I don't swing my body weight around, then I tip over immediately. So that's why you see me doing so much like weird contorting is that I'm trying to move my center of gravity.
All right, and I notice your long ponytails. You got them double up, looped up, tripled up and stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Tell folks why you have to do that.
It gets sucked into the drivetrain. I've gotten it caught in the chain a couple times. I got it cut off. People were finding chunks of hair everywhere.
You're about to get run over here by the cake car.
Of all the cars to get run over by, that's the one I'd choose. But yeah, no, I've gotten a lot of homebrew go-kart haircuts. I also every time we race, I have to suddenly flip this because it stabs me in the eyes.
All right, some of the troubles and tribulations you got to go through being a power racer star. So let's see, today you got a second or third place?
Second place.
Second place. What'd you do in the first heat race?
The first race, I think I did 5th. I crashed into. I deserved this. I tried to move a unicorn cart out of the way with my cart very rudely, and my hood, which had the transponder attached to it, got caught in his wheel, and he ripped it right off. So I didn't realize I was going, and my laps weren't getting counted. But that's what you get. You drive like a punk. You get your transponder ripped off like a punk.
It was fun getting to participate in the relay race, but I had another idea how to improve my steering. It would require a late night in the shop, but I was looking forward to coming back on Sunday to see if my idea made a difference. All right, we here with Nedra McNeil, and Nedra, man, yesterday you had quite an entertaining day. I saw that. I mean, not only were you like dancing on the cart, getting the crowd going and stuff, but let's just talk about this relay race. All right, relay race. 3 or 4 cars per team. You go around 5 laps, and then you have to pass the baton and stuff. All I know is you was running on the track. What happened out there?
Well, see, those batons, they're assembled with the transponder, but the assembly is just painter's tape to keep this transponder on the baton. And so when I went to remove the baton from under my arm to scan it for the next lap, it just blew apart. And so I lost not only the baton, but the transponder. So my laps weren't going to count. After I picked the transponder back up, I said, screw the baton, and kept getting my laps in until my cart blew a fuse, which it's been doing all weekend. And after that, I knew I had to get the laps down one way or another, so I just booked it.
Tell us about this cart. This is amazing.
Thanks. This is Stars. Stars is 6 or 7 years old now. We built it over the course of many seasons. Basically, the engineering principle here was build it really very poorly and then let everything break at the races as it breaks. And whenever something breaks, repair it better. Wow, and by the time 6 or 7 years rolls around, there's hardly anything left to fix.
What's your power plant? What's your
power? Just like many of the other carts in this league, we're running a 13S lithium battery battery pack. This sells out of a Ford C-Max Energy E type battery. We're running through one of those $23 eBay controllers and the 2,000 watt eBay brushless motors. It's a very standard motor that all of these karts like to run if you're not running an alternator build. And the chassis is welded up out of some bed frame, got some standard go-kart tires on the deal, and the main aesthetic principles behind the design of this car was that we wanted to keep it original to the shape of the Fisher-Price Jeep. We wanted to fit that power wheels.
I love you have to have a wooden bumper on the front and rear of these, but you not only put a wooden bumper, but you got the Jeep front on there. So.
Absolutely. When we had a smaller bumper, it would not only fall off, but get caught in other cars' rear bumpers. And so with a large pushing face on the front, we eliminate that opportunity and we can kind of nudge our competition out of the way. Don't tell the race organizers. And of course, with all that real estate, we had to decorate it up some way or another.
Oh, I love it. All right, Ninja, well, good luck today. Got any advice for the endurance race? I ain't never seen an endurance race before.
Endurance is all about having a competent pit crew. You need to be able to pull in and pull out through those driver changes, battery changes, costume changes, whatever is happening, very efficiently. That's when you make or break enduro.
One way the Power Racing Series keeps things from getting too serious is they appoint a Grim Reaper to black flag the competitors for incidences like running into hay bales or not getting your cart to the starting line in time. If you get black flagged, you need to pull into the penalty area and Grim will give you a penalty, like getting out of your cart and running around it 5 times, doing jumping jacks, or lifting the hay bale above your head. Sometimes the penalties can even get a little twisted.
Okay, everyone stick out your arms. Take your left arm, so you have to stand in a circle. With your left hand, grab somebody else's left hand who's not next to you. Okay.
I could be finishing my car right now.
And then take your right arm and grab the right arm of the person next to you. Okay, now wait like this until I tell you. 4, 3, 2, 1. And they're underway, and these punishment folks are untangling their circle here. Very nice job, that's good. Now they can run to their cars. Dead Bug pulling off to the Grim area for passing under caution. The driver at Dead Bug came here from Chicago, Illinois, has helped us organize the races for a few years. And she's being asked to spin around in circles and then drive again. We'll hope that doesn't impact her driving. How did it feel to be punished in front of the public? It felt amazing. I'd like to do that more.
Following up with his most recent #1 hit single, Power Wheels Racing, here's Mark Dawson with a dance hit that's sweeping the nation, Power Wheelin'.
Let's go! Power wheeling, gonna race our little toy cars. Let's go! Power wheeling, I'm gonna be a star. I knew it, we blew it, we forgot to do it. Charge the battery. I'm still trying to figure out what did I do to get this penalty. Let's go! Power wheeling, racing is so much fun. Be the envy of everyone. I knew it, we blew it, we forgot to do it. Tighten the bolts down. We may not win, but that's okay. Let's take our power wheels and cruise the town. Cruise the town.
All right, y'all. y'all, the adult Power Wheels race at the Milwaukee's Maker Faire is complete. They just finished a 75-minute enduro. We competed in the barbecue Ridge Runner Jeep and got 12th place out of I think 14. So we're still running almost to the end and stuff. Mystery Machine right here. Hey Marshall, congratulations, 3rd place. You had a 1st place heat finish today. How'd you do in the how was the endurance race for you?
Pretty good. Had a fuse blown and it took, I have to swap batteries, so my driver changes can be a little bit longer than others, but I'm glad we got a 3rd, and I think I have a few ideas to fix up on my kart to do even better next time.
All right, now did you change drivers or did you drive the whole time?
I changed drivers with a friend that I dragged along.
Okay, was that his first time?
Yep, that was his very first time driving. We had him drive a few laps earlier today, but this is his first actual race.
Awesome. So 3rd place finish, congratulations, and a great looking Mystery Machine. Right. Hey, this is Hunter, got 2nd place in the endurance race. Where are you from?
I am from Ticonderoga, New York.
Oh, wow. Did you bring the kart all the way from New York?
Yep.
As well. Wow. So what do you got here?
So this is a Razor Dune buggy frame that's been highly modified. We got new steering geometry in the front, solid rear swing arm in the back for suspension, silver can 48-volt brushless motor, and some e-bike batteries from China, and a Kelly motor controller.
Wow, he's got a lot of technology under there. What's the name of your kart?
This is the Stingray.
The Stingray. And did you get 1st place overall? Do we know what
We're
happened?
not sure yet. We got
all right, so where were you going into this race?
Probably 1st place overall.
Okay.
Then I just got 2nd again.
I heard we had like 96 laps, and I went out there and made another 2-3 laps. I don't think we hit 100, but we got close. So,
but
anyway,
we had fun.
We did, and
it was fun.
We got the barbecue Ridge Runner. Maybe next year you drive that, and we'll build a new one. Who knows? So, all right. Well, thanks for being my co-driver and not embarrassing us out there too bad. So we're here with Mooney, who is the voice of Power Wheels Racing's Power Racing Series. So tell us how you got involved and how you took over running this thing.
Sure. So I started racing with Power Wheels in college. I started a team from Valparaiso University, and I, helped my teammates build a kart. At that time, I had little to no engineering experience, so I went and put this together with, it was not a good kart the first time around, but that's our favorite part about Power Racing Series is you can bring a kart, and even if it's not great, you learn a lot about how to build a better one for the next race.
Oh, I learned tons this week, and now that you run it, do you ever miss the competition in the driving?
I definitely do. I did love driving back in the day, but at least a lot of the racers are really kind and let me drive the kart afterward. So I love doing the announcing, I love organizing these events, love meeting people, and I still get to drive a little.
Well, why don't you tell folks how to get involved?
Yeah, to get involved, go on powerracingseries.org. We have an invite link to our Discord. That's the best way to get info from us. And you can follow us on social media everywhere at Power Racing Series.
All right, well, it was a thrill for me, a victory just to get here and enter the race, and then to be able to compete all weekend a little at a time. But it was just a thrill, so thank you for all you did to pull this off, and look forward to doing some racing next year.
Thank you. It was so nice to meet you, and good to have you at the race.
All right, thanks, Mooney. All right, we're here with Matt Melk from Milwaukee, and you was the driver of the Wienermobile today. So tell us the history on this.
Sure. This was built in, I believe it was 2017, in a replica of the 1953 Oscar Mayer Wienermobile. This kart was the 2018 Power Wheels World Champion. It won mostly on moxie and style of just silliness and cracking jokes. We'll stop racing it when it stops being funny. This has now turned, the last 2 years, it has been to Burning Man and back. The lighting here is for nighttime passes, so it is now officially an art car and a race car.
This whole thing is a light?
Absolutely.
Oh, that's
it lights
awesome.
up the wiener, and it lights up the bun, and it lights up a whole area about 15 feet around it.
Oh, that's awesome. I can honestly say I never sausage a thing. You use that one? You use that
Yes.
one? Yeah, okay.
Help us catch up.
Oh, I like
Relish
that.
the opportunity.
We love it all. Hey, have you ever had it alongside the real Wienermobile?
Absolutely, yeah. The first year that we took it to Detroit, so Maker Faire Detroit was held at the Henry Ford Museum, and we walked it in there and took pictures with the 1953 Oscar Mayer Wienermobile, and Oscar Mayer actually loves this thing. I think it's been on 4 separate occasions that they have brought out the full-size Wienermobile to park next to ours and take pictures and have a good good time and give out stickers and little whistles, and it's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun.
All right. Well, certainly. So what's it powered by? It's certainly
It's powered by a DC brushless motor. The battery is out of a Nissan Leaf that was scrapped and taken apart by some friends of ours, and fully custom built chassis. The body is styrofoam coated with fiberglass and then painted. It's had a lot of repairs over the years. It's been through a lot of races. It's probably been through at least 50 or 60 races now.
And you don't use a saddle or a seat or nothing. You're just bareback. And
you ride it.
And have you ever fallen off for any of your co-drivers?
Yes.
They go Power Wheels Racing, yes they do. They fix them up much better than brand new. They have so much potential. The brain power is essential. And this is what these brilliant people do. They go Power Wheels Racing, tell me why. Would anybody give this sport a try? Did they lose a wager or flunk their college major? Or they just want to make their mama cry?
Well, folks, the Power Racing Series and all the fun racers they attract can sure put on a good weekend of racing. You can get started for next to nothing, and with the budget cap, the moxie points, and the crazy penalties, they keep it fun, affordable, and entertaining. 3 things that most racing series quickly lose sight of. And this was a whole lot safer than coasting down a dirt mountain on a stock Power Wheels toy car. I hope you'll never again drive by a discarded Power Wheels vehicle sitting out at the curb or sticking out of the dumpster. You can stop by, pick it up, and begin your own Power Wheels racing adventure. The possibilities are endless. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time on Racing with Mason.
Racing with Mason, the laps have all been run. Racing with Mason, on deck we had some fun. Racing with Mason, we'll see you down the road. Racing Mason, Dixon, go watch the next episode.
Hey buddy, let's go racing.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Like this show? Want more? Then head to WatchPTTV.com, the new 100% free PowerTube TV streaming network. Home of the best classic and new motorsports racing and build shows on the web.